And we're live.
We are live. What's up, world? Facebook, Instagram, anybody else out there? Howdy. Oh, YouTube, yeah. So it's Josh back here from legendary Bootcamp Pittsburgh, back here with Josh Eller, the other Josh at Leap Fitness Center. So we were just talking about, somebody was asking me about weight loss. And they lost 30 pounds probably in the last few months. They eliminated carbs and they changed what they were doing and they started working out, which I think is awesome. But we were talking about how to maintain or sustain that. Especially people go through like rises and falls, peaks and valleys, whatever you want to call it. But they get into, people get on the weight loss train and have a goal, and then once they reach that goal, they kind of stop. It's easy to go back to eating pizza, ice cream, drinking pop, skipping workouts. Yeah.
You should start snowball.
Yeah.
Vacation, that's a good one.
Vacation, right. And we find that the longer you're away from it, the harder it is to get back to it.
Right on.
So we were just going to talk about why it's important to focus on maintaining and sustaining. Like, it's great to lose weight, 30 pounds within a few months is great.
Right.
But
if it's done right.
If it's done correctly, right? And that's one thing we really want to focus on here at Legendary Bootcamp Pittsburgh, is that we want people to be able to like maintain and sustain their weight loss, not just come in and the first month lose 20 pounds and be like, okay, got my goal, and then leave and not come back. It's like, right. We want people to be able to do it. So what have you found some of the keys to?
Like I mentioned earlier, I was going to say, like, one of the big things is the lifestyle change and the support, I think, that people have around them, whether it's some other people in class or family members, spouses, people that are part of their immediate household, can really have a positive or negative impact. And negative can be used for motivation too. I think you see that. People all know the stories of how one spouse might change their lifestyle because lose like 50 pounds, and the other guy or girl doesn't, and usually doesn't go too well.
Right. Yeah. They start conflicting and butting heads, and
right.
Somebody makes a lifestyle change, and the other one wants to keep things the same, and then you have tension there.
Right.
So yeah, it is actually really good to do it together,
right.
Or to talk about together. Like, if we're going to do this, we got to make sure that, like, when I walk in the house, I don't have temptations of like, chips and ice cream and stuff there.
Sweets
right?
Are the deadly ones.
Sugar.
Just
put up an article yesterday about the effects of
Yep.
sugar just for inflammation. Because I know, like, some of the boot campers are complaining of like knee problems, or like they get tennis or golfer's elbow or something like that.
Right.
And then they go to physical therapy and they
Wrist.
do stuff, and then they're like, well, why is it not going away? And that might be the diet. People don't understand, but nutrition is, especially with sugar, causes a lot of inflammation.
Yep. So
they need to do that just so that they can recover, so that they can continue.
Right.
Or maintain. But yeah, I get really wary, because we all would love to hit the lottery or to lose 20 pounds, like that. What's the magic pill,
Right.
And everybody's always scared of a gimmick. Well, the same thing over the course of history has shown that diet and exercise will make you feel better, will help you to lose weight. So we just have to figure out how to get it into our lifestyle.
Right. You got to make it work for you. Don't do like a 30-day fix if you know on day 31 that you're going to go back to what you were doing before. Because what was the point in doing it?
Yeah.
Putting your body through stress more than anything.
So I recommended to the gentleman that I was talking to go see a dietitian. Make sure that they know. Yeah. Case-specific nutrition is the one we use, and they are awesome. But go and learn what you should eat. Learn what macronutrients are. Track your food. Because at some point you're going to stop. Your body's going to notice it's going to burn fewer calories. If you're not making muscle, then you're going to have the same metabolism, and your body's going to stop reacting. Well, how do you change something if you've never documented what you've done? If you have no data to compare it to?
Everyone plateaus out at some point.
Right.
You got to figure out why. whether it's nutrition or changing up your workouts.
Yep. Getting burned out's another one. You know, people get burned out. Yeah, great. You went to the gym 5 times a week for 3 months. Now that you've reached your goal, you start slowing down. You're going to start adding weight, especially if you're not counting calories, especially if you're not, if you haven't learned what you should be doing. You're just eliminating something.
Education, man.
Yes.
Science.
Yeah, and that's important.
Don't make it too complicated.
Yeah.
But know what you're doing.
I always say, I was reading something this morning. It was a question was, you know, would you rather have $2 million right now or $2,000 a week for life? It'd be nice to have $2 million now, but like we just talked about, if you haven't made lifestyle changes, if you don't know what to do with that money, if you don't, you know, a lot of times most people will blow it.
Right.
Or will, oh, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this, and the next thing you know, it's dwindling away.
Right. Just like food.
Yeah.
Replace the money with food.
Yeah, absolutely. Replace the money with
saying.
food. Yeah.
Get it.
Yeah. So, you know, if you can sustain and know for the rest of your life that you're going to go to the gym for 2 to 3 times a week and you're going to eat within certain boundaries, then like you'll be much better off. You know, like, yeah, you won't have $2 million up front, but you'll have worked for it and you'll know how to keep it.
Right.
Rather than just be handed something.
Or like knowing what to do with your money. It's like knowing what your food does for you.
Right, exactly. Yep. Learn what your food does to you. Use it as, you know, as fuel like it's supposed to be. What's that?
Write this down. I didn't write anything down.
I know. I know. We don't. Actually, we just turn this thing on and start talking. So, yeah, we don't plan this. We may have a topic, but we don't really plan it. So, but that's one thing we really wanted to hit on was doing it and doing it right. So I always say to people, when we were talking about this today, you know, we want people to know that when you join Legendary Bootcamp Pittsburgh and our program, that's what we want you to do. So even if you have the idea that you're going to walk in, do a month of boot camp, lose 20 pounds and walk out, don't walk in to begin with, you know, like, right. Or walk in and hopefully we can change your mind and show you why the sustainment and maintenance portion of it. Right. Because once you do get there, it's a lot easier to maintain. Right. You know, you don't have to count calories as closely.
Not such a hassle anymore.
Right.
For people.
It isn't. You know, you can skip a week. You take a week off because you might be injured or on vacation or something happens with your family or somebody's in the hospital.
Then you jump right back into it. It's not like
right.
Going on vacation, then coming home and staying in vacation mode.
Right. Exactly.
Change the lifestyle.
Yep. So get back into it, maintain it. It's a lot easier once you maintain, and it's going to be more lasting. It's going to be something that you're going to have for life. So hopefully everybody gets that message, and hopefully if you have any questions, feel free to ask me, ask Josh, ask case-specific nutrition about nutrition. Most of their or they will cover most consultations through insurance. Mm-hmm. So they can look your insurance up, they can figure it out, they can tell you if they cover it, how much is covered. Even then you might have to pay a $20 or $30 copay, but I mean that's worth it to get a plan that works for you and that you can do. And then education is going to be key to make sure that you continue to do this, like become part of it, like your job, become part of it, like learn it and realize that it's not going to be like hitting the lottery. It has to be something you've worked for, that you appreciate and you maintain. So hopefully everybody gets that message, and hopefully we'll see you guys in boot camp. See ya.
Adios, amigos.